Well, I'm here, but I can't hear you. Can you
I
hear me,
can hear
Corey?
you.
Yeah, I can hear you, Corey. Also, Anna, what's with the May Queen cosplay on Facebook photo?
Mike's out there. Just
Yeah,
because it's loud.
Brandon sitting there looking all serious, and
Oh, I'm sure just let him know.
you're looking like you're heading off to Woodstock.
So they have the studio mics muted right now, and then once they go live, they're gonna turn the mics on then.
But who do you think you're talking to here? All right. Can you hear us now, Greg?
Yep.
So I have this conspiracy theory, but you just kind of crushed it. Almost every time I have co-hosted in studio, you've not been here. You've not.
Yeah, it's like a weird timing thing.
I just figured maybe you didn't like me or something.
I wouldn't blame you.
Hey,
But
hey.
when
a
you're
lot to
not
deal with.
hosting, it's the times I get to actually play against you.
It's true. You know, I thought people were going to start thinking maybe we're the same person because when I was here, you'd never be here.
See, that would be an interesting conspiracy theory to fire up.
Yeah.
Get something weird like that going on. When's the day they want us all in studio? Is that the 2nd of June?
Next week, next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, all right. I have to find an excuse to cut out of work early.
Tell them you have a super important meeting elsewhere that absolutely cannot wait. And be like, I will have Anna write a note to my boss to get me out of work.
Address it to Secretary Hegseth.
Oh, I will do that.
Dear Pete, Greg needs to leave work early today.
One time, my youngest son wrote a note for me to be able to wear jeans to work because as a teacher, we weren't allowed to wear jeans. And we were so busy with testing. And so he actually sat down and wrote a note to my principal and was like, my mommy deserves to wear jeans. And I took it into work and was like, yo, I got a free pass. My son said so. And my principal abided by it. He actually was like, okay, there you go. I was like, I didn't think that would work. That was awesome.
Be like, all right, kid. Need you to write a note about a couple other things. First up, pay.
Yeah. I took my wins where I could get them. I'm hot. Like I think I might take my sweatshirt off. I just have my
I
front.
just reminded Kat Metzger that
You got a minute.
we have trivia here too, so.
It's hot under the lights.
Yeah.
Did I just mess up my hair? Is anything sticking out all weird?
Just a little.
Oh my gosh.
No, you're fine.
You can't take me anywhere. I got my frog and toad shirt.
Frog and toad, frog and toad.
They're the best.
Oh, Kat would love that.
All right.
I need to get her to come on the show. All right.
It's Tuesday night, and you know what that means. Community Media Trivia is live and on the air. I am Brandon, your co-host, along with Anna. Tonight, Jeff Cook is on assignment. Amy Welsh is feeling a little under the weather. So they left us in charge of trivia.
That was their first mistake.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We got two panelists here behind us. Greg Weaver, how's it going?
Well, the other two panelists are manning the desk, and Tina is still not brave enough to face me in person.
Well, you
Until next
know,
week.
maybe next week. You know, we have a big week next week. We'll get to that in a minute after we say hey to Corey.
Hey, I'm just hoping for like maybe fifth place. That's what I'm going for. If I get fourth or better, it's just icing on the cake.
I believe in you, Corey.
Hopefully there'll be some sports questions for you.
I'm hoping.
I'm not playing.
See
I'm
what
not
happens.
playing, so I don't care.
Or Taylor Swift questions.
Oh, I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
sad to miss the Taylor Swift questions. I would totally kill it.
Anything going on at Dill's Tavern that you want to talk about, Greg?
Nope, nothing upcoming. It's July. It's kind of slow in the summertime because there's no air conditioning and it's pretty sweaty in there.
Yeah. Corey, you got anything?
Not at the moment. No. Just kind of waiting for the calendar to flip to June and go from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, next week, before we get into the show and get into the meat of it, next week, trivia and sports chat are going to be live, like live, in studio. There's going to be people in the studio. There's going to be people everywhere in the studio live, playing trivia, doing sports chat. There's going to be a special open house with musician Rebecca Foster. So it's going to be a really big week celebrating the birthday of community media. Believe 38, is that correct?
38.
So yeah, we were just talking earlier. Community media is soon going to have to start going to get daily checkups at the doctor. Nearing that 40 mark. Been learning about that recently. But
Wait, how old are you again? You're 72, right?
I look 72 with all of
Teasing.
this gray hair.
I get it. I look like 30 years older than I actually am. I'm actually 19.
Careful.
I'm kidding.
Careful there. So yeah, tune in next week for all the festivities, all the live happenings. It's going to be a good time, and everyone's going to be here, so you don't want to miss that. But today, we have to talk about today. Today is a very special day.
It's one of my favorite days.
Yeah,
Besides the fact that it's Tuesday,
yeah. It's National Sunscreen Day.
which I am obsessive about sunscreen use, especially with my job at Strawberry Hill. I put sunscreen on every single day. I have to because I'm outside. And yes, I'm super excited because sunscreen is super important.
It is.
That's because you can get moonburn though, can't you, Anna?
Oh, I'm so pale I probably could get moonburn. I've gotten sunburns outside in the shade on cloudy days. So I have to wear sunscreen every day. It's something that's super important to me.
Yeah.
But it's also something else too.
Well, yeah, but I was gonna say, I mean, like the SPF, you probably need like SPF 2 million, right?
I do. I have to special order it because I need like I need like a whole block.
Yeah.
It's just paint.
It's
white
paint. Yeah.
Right. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, there's something else about today. Oh no, wait, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's my second favorite day.
Yeah, because after you put on all that sunscreen, you have to put on flip-flops, right? Because tomorrow's National Flip-Flop Day.
This has me so excited for summertime, and I know it doesn't feel like it outside, but this has me so hyped for summertime. Putting on the sunscreen, the flip-flops, my shades, put on like a wide brim hat,
Yeah.
go out to a market. It's gonna be awesome. I know it doesn't feel like it though, because right now it's cold and rainy.
Yeah.
But I did find that an interesting fact. So in June, our average high in this area of Pennsylvania is about 80 degrees, which is great, way warmer than it is today. And we have about 9 hours of sunshine per day in June, which again goes back to why do you wear sunscreen? Because you're outside, you don't want to get sunburned.
Well, it sure doesn't seem like we've had that sun lately. It seems like all we've had is rain. Although I do believe we're still considered in drought.
paint.
I would I would have to check the levels. I haven't checked in a while.
They did drop the burn ban here in York County, as far as I know. Otherwise, I might be in trouble. But yeah, we're probably still in drought because the rivers are pretty low.
Yeah. I think like 5 inches below what they should be is what I
Yeah.
heard.
Hey, the
So,
mosquitoes are already out, so summer's here.
well, it sure doesn't feel like it for the end of May.
Not yet, but it should start to warm up next week, and hopefully the sunshine will come out. Which, again, remember, when the sun comes out, you want to put on that sunscreen.
Yeah, and hopefully we can put our boats away with all this rain.
Oh my
and
gosh.
be able
Yes.
to, not have to row here to the studio. Anyway, we are going to get started here soon. I think you all probably know the rules by now if you're watching. If you want to play along, you can scan the QR code that's on your screen or go to the website, crowd.live, enter the code CW33J to play along. And as Jeff would say, the faster you can answer, the more points you get.
And everybody be prepared because I know Corey has brought his A game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
It's
mean,
going to be competition tonight.
he's not wearing the traffic light.
He's not, but he is prepared.
It's in my trunk. It might come back next week. It might be 2 weeks. It might be time soon.
Definitely wear it next week.
Yeah, for the live trivia.
The live trivia.
It's not just live next week, it's double live. And yeah, you are not going to want to miss it next week as I am trying to stall while trivia gets started here. In 15 seconds, 12. All right. The anticipation is unbearable.
Palpable.
Palpable. You could cut it with a
Thanks.
knife. All right, which of these U.S. states is geographically closest to Africa? Maine, Florida, Massachusetts, or North Carolina? Oh, Africa.
This seems like one of those trick questions.
I
Also, I think
believe-
Massachusetts is spelled wrong.
I believe it's D.
Yeah, Massachusetts is spelled wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
figured
Maine.
the
wrong.
tilt
Wow.
Maine is sticking out.
What? That's amazing.
Boo, Jeff's not there. Yes,
That's a great
it's-
name. At WrestleMania 30, which wrestler broke The Undertaker's legendary WrestleMania undefeated streak? Bray Wyatt, The Rock, John Cena, Brock Lesnar.
See, I should have been playing.
How did they
Yeah.
know John Cena was there?
You can't
Big-
see them.
Exactly. Did he actually make an appearance? Who knows?
But Brock Lesnar is the one who defeated the streak. I mean, maybe it was John Cena, you just couldn't see him.
Greg, nice. 140 points.
Your lucky guess.
What refreshing frozen summer cocktail is traditionally made with white rum, coconut cream, and pineapple juice? A daiquiri, a margarita, a Bahama Mama, or a pina colada?
Bahama Mamas are way more involved.
Yes.
We made a Barracks liquor run one night and came back with like 7 different things.
Yeah, this one I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have no idea. Everyone says pina colada, and they are correct. Greg sticking in number 1.
Yoshi Kitten coming in second.
Chill.
What French word is used to describe grid-like grill marks on barbecue food? Brunoise, oh my gosh, je parle un peu de français. Andouette, quadrillage, gougère. I was going to say I studied French, but I don't know that second one.
I'm
I
going with
apologize.
Brunoise just because brown. Could be Quadrillage.
Quadrillage. And that is the
Okay.
correct answer.
We have a lot more French speakers in this area than I thought. Oh, and
I was just guessing, so that was.
Hey, you're in fourth
Tina's timing.
place.
Nice, Corey. What legendary director scared audiences off showers with this memorable horror movie moment? Alfred Hitchcock, John Ford, Orson Welles, or Frank Capra? This is a scene from Psycho.
feel like this is a soft toss,
It is.
even for non-horror fans.
Frank Capra made horror movies? I mean, It's a Wonderful Life does have some existential horror to it.
The answer A, Alfred Hitchcock.
That is correct. Yoshi Kitten sticking at
Ooh,
number
Tina's
one.
sneaking up on Greg. Only a few
Right on me.
points. According to Forbes.com, what topped the trending summer destinations for Americans list in 2024? Barcelona, Spain, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, Cancun, Mexico, or Athens, Greece?
2024. I feel
I wanna
like Spain?
I'm going to say Athens.
Oh, Mexico.
Cancun.
I got that right. Wow.
Corey taking
Look at
first.
that.
Wow, look at
Nice.
that. And he's not even wearing the traffic sign, the traffic light. How many feet off the ground is the crossbar on a standard NFL goalpost? 10, 14, 8, or 12?
I know Corey has this one.
I should know this, but I don't really know this one. I went with B, but I don't know.
It doesn't
I don't think
matter
I'm right.
how tall or short it is. I would never be able to kick a football through it.
No.
Everyone says 12, but it's 10.
10.
10.
10 feet. Boo, Jeff's not there. Took Nutback number one. Corey at number 2. Katie Art number 3.
What 2022 horror movie features this haunting Airbnb nightmare come to life? Barbarian, Bodies, 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 Speak No Evil, or Skinamarink? I've never seen any of those, but Skinamarink makes me think of that lamb chop song. Or no,
Yeah,
not Lamb
Skidamarinky
Chop.
Dinky Dink.
Yeah.
Skidamarinky Doo.
I'm
What
thinking
was
of
that show from?
like a
Lamb
skit.
chops, yeah, I thought.
Lamb Chop?
I think so. Speak No Evil. It's actually Barbarian. I've never heard this one.
Wolfenstein knew it.
Ooh, Corey is sneaking up. KDR coming in third.
What is the name of the newest theme park at Florida's Universal Orlando Resort, which opened in May of 2025? Universal Escape, Luna Park, Epic Universe, or Dark Magic? I feel like I saw something about this on Instagram, but I can't remember.
I
Feel like maybe it was Dark Magic,
have no idea.
but I don't remember. Epic Universe.
Well, 5 people got it right. Greg back on top. Awesome.
I'm not sure if it's Marvel themed or what.
Okay.
Japan has the second highest number of McDonald's locations in the world after the United States. Is it false or is it true?
I would guess
Second
true.
highest.
Did you know that they celebrate Christmas by eating KFC over in Japan?
I have heard that.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe China would have more than Japan.
I don't think China does though, because it's communism, you know.
Ooh.
It's false. So we need to know who does have the second most.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need follow-ups on these answers.
Which of these phony movie titles is not mentioned in any episode of Seinfeld? Agent Zero, Rochelle, The Pain and the Yearning, or The Upside Down? The Upside of Down. This
I can
one-
only remember Prognosis Negative. from Seinfeld.
This is a soft toss for me.
This one I have no idea.
It's D.
Neat.
5 people agree with you and they got it right.
Yeah.
Katie R coming in second. She's sneaking up on Boo. Jeff's not there. Philadelphia is home to the beloved cheesesteak sandwich, which is traditionally served with a smear of nacho cheese, cheese whiz, melted cheddar, or melted Colby.
This one's kind of a soft toss.
When I was a kid, my grandma called cream cheese Schmierkäse. Literally like cream cheese, like smeared cheese.
Oh,
German. Cheese whiz. I actually did not know that.
Really?
by the
Yeah.
way, China is the country with the second most McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
T Climb Snide dropping at 5th.
What African country uses its own unique 13-month calendar? Ghana, Senegal, Ethiopia, or Zimbabwe?
I mean, it seems like something idiotic that Mugabe would implement, but
Yeah, this is,
I feel like the answer is C, Ethiopia.
I was
I
going to say
said Ghana,
either
but I
that
think
or
you're right, Anna. I
it's
think it
either-
is Ethiopia.
They're
was
a
thinking
very
Zimbabwe,
old,
maybe.
old country.
It is.
Ethiopia. Yeah,
All right.
nice job, guys.
Ruby from Boston sneaking up into second.
Oh,
Nice.
Justin,
1 point
creeping up
away.
there.
If you were to write out all of the numbers from 1 to 100, how many times would you write the number 8? 20, 19, 10, or 11?
What? Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't
Kind
it
of
be
trick question.
10? And
Well, all of the 80s.
oh,
And then all of the 80s.
Crap, even I
Yeah.
got it wrong. 19 or 20.
20.
that was a trick question.
Yeah. Kat has proven she's smarter than me. Not difficult.
What is the most commonly used letter in the English language? R, A, E, or S? I know where my brain goes for this because it seems logical.
I feel like it's E or S.
E seems to be,
Yeah, I would think it'd be E.
That's what I'm thinking.
although you can add S to the end of any word pretty
That's
much,
true.
so. But
Let's
it is
see.
E. Corey back
Corey.
on
Look
top.
at that. Double
18,
points.
Right on my tail.
And T climbs 9, sneaking up into third. In what U.S. city was the first short-term apartment rental on Airbnb made in 2008? Austin, New York City, Los Angeles, or San Francisco? I feel like this was Austin or San Francisco.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Austin.
I'm thinking techie San Francisco would be because of just the housing shortage.
Wow,
Yeah.
everyone's saying San Francisco, and they're right.
Francisco.
We've got some smart people here in Adams County. Well, all over the world.
But primarily Adams County.
At WCW's Clash of the Champions 6, which wrestler shown here faced Ric Flair in one of WCW's most legendary feuds? Ricky Steamboat, Sting, Ultimate Warrior, or Goldberg? Well, we don't see the picture here, but 6,
It looks like Ricky.
probably Ricky Steamboat. Although, it could be Sting.
The picture
Yeah.
definitely didn't look like Sting, so that's why I went with
Yeah,
Steamboat.
we didn't get the picture here, so.
Corey holding on to number 1. What U.S. president stars in the Main Street USA audio animatronic stage show Great Moments at Disneyland? John F. Kennedy, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or Franklin D. Roosevelt?
I remember seeing this in an episode of Modern Family because they went and visited this. I think isn't it Abraham Lincoln?
I was going to vote D, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
It is. Didn't catch that when I was in Disney.
Greg
Corey.
dropping it at number 4.
You spent too much time boozing it up at Epcot.
The word trivia comes from a Latin word meaning 3 steps, roads, answers, or hands. I don't know. How are you on your Latin?
I had to think about it for a second.
I feel like it's C, but I totally could be wrong.
Via. Via is road.
Roads?
Oh,
Yeah.
you are correct. Yes.
Yep. 3 roads. Declimb Snide at number 1.
Man, she's got me.
Beloved fantasy series Game of Thrones holds the record for the most primetime Emmy Awards for a drama. True or false?
Ooh.
This show was so good until
Right
the
up
last
until-
season.
I've never seen it.
No, I'd say season 6 is when it started going downhill. Some people say season 4 when they ran out of the books, but season 6 I think is when it really started going down.
The last season just.
True.
Yeah.
That is Game of Thrones considered primetime TV?
I
Oh,
guess
came
so.
on during prime time. on
Greg,
HBO.
coming in first again.
What video streaming service did Reed Hastings co-found in 1997? Netflix, Fubo, Hulu, or Sling TV? 97. Well, Netflix was Netflix around in '97, but just as a mailer
Yeah,
service.
I want to say it was Sling, because Sling came
That's
out,
what I.
wasn't
Ooh.
it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Netflix.
Because Sling boxes came out in like the early aughts. Tina's got me. I'm down to the wire.
Wow, it's close.
What national retailer features the Up and Up house brand of home and beauty products? Costco, Target, Walmart, or Kroger?
Well,
Costco is
I feel
Kirkland.
like this is B.
Walmart's great value. I don't know what
yeah, I
Target.
think it might be Kroger.
I think it's Kroger. Throwing it in Kroger just because I.
Good and Gather is Target's brand. What?
That's what, yeah, I
Really?
got it right.
Wow, look at
Yay.
you.
Somehow I knew that.
You're so smart.
Yeah.
Declimb Snide hanging on to number 1.
You got it.
Roughly how many miles below the ocean surface lies the wreck of the RMS Titanic? 1.5 miles, 3 miles, 2 miles, or 2.5 miles?
I used to know this.
Yeah.
When I feel like it's A, but it's been a long time.
I thought it was maybe 3 miles.
I want to say it was D, but
That's what I
It is
thought
2.5. Corey, wow.
Look at that.
Taking number 1.
It is neck and neck.
It is, yeah, back and forth.
If a farmer has 86 chickens and all but 6 of them die, how many chickens does the farmer have? 80, 6, 86, or 0?
This is a great question. And the answer is in the question.
well, I mean, technically, are we talking
This is a
five?
It's 86. What?
What?
He has
He
86
has
chickens.
86 and then all but 6 die.
But he has 86.
Yeah, 80 of them in the freezer, 6 of them running around.
What does the acronym IQ actually stand for? Institute of Quorum? Intellectual quantity? Intelligence quotient? Or intellect quantitate? Yeah. A, B, C, or D?
It's C.
I'm channeling my inner Amy on that one.
I did that with the French question. It is anybody's game at this
Yeah.
point. The site shown here at Arlington National Cemetery is known as the Tomb of the Blank Soldier.
And this is a text response, so you have to type in your answer. You have to spell it correctly.
I feel like this is a very soft toss as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm calling foul on that chicken question.
Yeah, me too.
Protest.
Yeah.
I'm under
Unintended.
protest.
I'm not even
If
playing.
he has 80
Yeah, he's 86.
or 86 and all but 6 die, what does he have?
He has 86.
You still have 86 chickens.
Yeah.
It's just 80 of them are dead, plucked, ready for frying.
All right, our winners. And unknown was the answer to that last question. In third, KDR. 1046. That's a great score.
Greg, 1077, second place. All right, who came in first? Tina, 1146.
He climbs tonight at 1146. That's a great score. There's a lot of high scores tonight.
And that was anybody's game. That was
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
It was a great one. So we had, wow, 20 people playing.
Zizi and Mummy came in 20th.
It's flipping so fast.
Wolfenstein came in 11th. KFC 14. Yeah, I can't read
Yep.
them all.
A Smiley Wiley at 13.
Ruby from Boston came in 5th. Corey came in 4th. You came in top 5. Good job.
Yep, like I hit my expectations.
Michael A at 16. Barbara at 15. KFC at 14. Smiley Wiley at 13.
Taco Phil came in 6th.
Robert's mom, 12. Schwuffenstein at 11. Boo, Jeff's not here at 10.
The dude at 9.
The dude, yep, that's Jeff's brother, I think. 9. Diane at 8. Yoshi Kitten at 7. We had a good number of players tonight. That's great. Taco Phil, number 6. Ruby from Boston at 5. Corey at number 4. Good showing. Man, Corey, you were, I thought you were going to take it there for a while.
I was up there. You know, this is it's every dog has its day, and I think I had my day. Just think if I had the traffic light on.
I know
I
that.
think
That is your secret weapon, Corey. You need to just carry that traffic light with you every Tuesday, wherever you are.
I like it.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for playing along, for joining us, for watching. Remember, next week, tune in for live trivia, live sports chat, and a special edition of Open House with Rebecca Foster. Make sure to get that sunscreen on and those flip-flops out tomorrow. And be careful driving home in this rain, or rowing home if you brought your boat. Anna, thanks for joining me at the desk tonight so that I
Thanks for letting me.
wasn't here, on my own, making a fool of myself.
No, you would not you would do a great job. But this is cool. Thank you for letting me be here. This is
Yeah,
kinda cool.
we hope that Jeff and Amy make it back from wherever they are safely. Greg, thanks for joining us tonight. Corey, good to see both of you.
Oh yes.
And we hope that you join us next Tuesday and every Tuesday here on Community Media Live Trivia. Mahalo, everyone.
Peace out.